dorks, dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads, the darker days.
Doesn't want the hump.
No, this was just recorded while the channel was hacked. Which I'm doing.
It only took 10 seconds to mention that.
I was trying to avoid that topic during an actual recording.
Kind of unavoidable. But we're going to try to focus away from that as much as possible. Because we need to talk about our awesome sponsor and longtime friend of our hacked channel, Green Men Gaming, who have supported us through this whole thing, and we thank them for them, and we also thank them for the fantastic deals on video games. You head down to the link in the description below and get some of those fantastic deals on video game. They got some great deals going on right now. I don't know exactly what they are because this episode is going up months from when we actually record it. But February has come and gone, so probably a lot over there that's on sale now. And we would also like to thank our other awesome sponsor, Foundry Virtual Tabletop, for their continued support of the show. Unlike YouTube, Foundry Virtual Tabletop did not get hacked, so stop panicking in the comment section. It is still the best virtual tabletop out there. And I just remembered it uses the same password as YouTube, so after tonight I will be changing that. Anyway, other than that aside, I do have a footnote here that I needed to bring up. Steve.
Sup?
I got a bone to pick with you, good sir.
Alright, which one?
Fuck your self-doubt.
What?
Fuck your self-doubt, alright? I swear to God, this happens every night we're done with the session. You go into the dungeon chat and say, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that. Alright, listen up, alright? I knew that Orvid was a drinking machine, and I also knew that he was the god of bar brawling. I hate him anyway, alright?
That was Ulfric. That was not Orvid.
The other guy, Dothric. One of them dwarves, alright? I hit him anyway. That was my choice. I knew what I was getting into. I wanted to get fucked up, and I did. So, chill. You're doing a good job. And I would encourage everyone watching at home to comment on how he's doing a good job. Unless you skip the intro part, which you can do that now.
Your intros are long as fuck.
What?
Your intros are long as fuck.
We're only we're only at the 3-minute mark. Leave me alone. We're getting better.
Only.
We're getting better. Leave me alone. Anyway, I believe that's it for all of our sponsors and other thank yous and crap. Aside from, of course, ForgottenAdventures.net. Fantastic stamps over there. Link is in the description. Go check them out. And with that, I will hand it over to Steve.
So, once again, I do thank all of you wonderful individuals for playing, watching, etc. Continue being excellent. I shall continue this experience of a game, and hopefully everyone will continue to enjoy it. That should more or less... I don't recall anything else that I have to mention. So are we gonna dungeon some fucking dragons or not?
Yes!
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Putting down the
Maybe finish my fucking coffee.
Let's dungeon them freaking clown orc tribe.
So, when we left off, there was a lot of shit happening all over the town. We were going up and down and all around that town. Some guys were making scrolls, some guys were making money to buy a cannon you can fire from your hand. Nicholas, you forgot something.
Wait, what did I forget?
Wouldn't you like to know? Anyway, Then we went to a bar and had a drinking contest where one dwarf proceeded to drink
Oh,
everybody.
6. That was a terrible roll.
Anyway, where one dwarf, Dothric...
Yeah, I didn't forget. I don't know what you're talking about.
One dwarf proceeded to... That's not what you forgot, by the way. One dwarf proceeded to drink everybody under the table. And then Sandra didn't like that very much, so in a drunken rage, she smacked him with her horns. And that was the spark that triggered the longest fight we've ever had in this campaign, and it was a bar fight. And that session lasted till like 3 a.m. Yeah, everyone got knocked unconscious except for Zach, Dothric, and that other guy that came in really late. Mr. Nicholas, who opted to sit outside, and the other dwarf, who I definitely remember the name of. Give me 5 minutes.
Gally.
Oh wait, no. What's
Gally,
her name?
that's who it was.
Gally, yeah.
Anyway, I
I
remember
don't know
things.
what I'm forgetting.
I
still don't know what I'm forgetting.
I think where we left off, everyone was fucked up. Dothric was like 3
Except for
HP
me.
away from half health. Yeah, he definitely beat everybody under the table more than once in that fight. Sandra opted to go home and pass the fuck out. I think everyone else was,
Everyone else took a power nap and is
yeah,
back
just
to the
a short
celebration.
rest. I don't know how many hit dice people are burning on that one. We didn't
Basically
actually,
all of them.
We didn't actually roll any hit dice yet, so if anyone wants to do that while we're recording the episode. And since Sandra is passed the fuck out and the rest of the party is busy doing something, I am going to play muted Animal Crossing, but I'll still be here to answer your guys' lore questions. I am still listening. And that's where we left off.
Alright.
I think we need to heal? Maybe?
So, with that, I guess we can continue on from host bar fight. The dust is settling. Dothric is panting. There are a number of bodies strewn throughout the room that others are beginning to shuffle in and pick people up, make sure that everyone gets tended to. All of you are offered either another ale or some water and bandages if need be. Dothric immediately already has another drink in his hand and is leaning against the tavern bar. And you all have a good moment to catch your breath with the excitement dying down and the room around you returning to a semblance of normal. You see, chunks of chair and table being swept to the side, and additional tables and chairs being brought in from the back or outside, whichever they are. But you all have that moment to catch your breath, have that, the cool down of the excitement. Rajal eventually comes to their senses, and Horin is on guard, but your attendants, Zach, they are standing beside you, as well as Gally, who is now, once again, within the tavern, while the excitement died down. She is sitting next to Orvid, and after a long while of pinching her nose and sighing, talking about how he always does this. You all have that moment. So you can use any hit dice you would like, and heal up a little bit if you wanted to. You can have that short rest, but with that, you hear that there are additional festivities happening throughout the town, and you hear a crier yelling out that in 2 hours the main act will be beginning in the tent. What this main act is, no one really explained, but Carnival is still going on outside. Songs are being sung, music going through the air, the sound of honks in the distance. The carousing has not ceased. Quite the opposite. It seems to be even more exuberant outside. So.
I guess, do we know what attractions there are specifically? Aside from the main act that is happening soon?
There are a number of attractions. There are a handful of carnival games. There are a number of merchants, both walking around as well as there are multiple stalls put up. The town square is more or less, mostly dominated by the massive circus tent. Around said tent, as many vendors have set up shop as possible, so a variety of snacks are available, as well as a number of games if you wish to walk about.
Yeah, I guess I'll get up and see if anyone else is interested in going to track down one of those carnival games.
Callie certainly stands up and says, "Anything to do outside of this tavern?"
Looking towards Zach and Nick. Do you two want to tag along?
I'm not here. I went to put Sandra in her room.
Oh, so you left us. Okay, sorry. So is Zach still in the area?
Well,
Yep.
So I guess I'll extend the invitation to Zach.
Well,
Sure, that sounds like fun. Have some time to kill before the big act, so let's enjoy what we can. Given how many hours we have left now. Hope we didn't take too long with the recovery.
So, with the hour or so that you had taken that short rest and had a bit of recovery, I'll say, Nicholas, you do return to the party after having Sandra be put to bed in her salt-lined room. So, if you wish to join in the meander for carnival games, you certainly may.
I guess I
Are you
will.
talking to me?
Nope, mentioning Nicholas. So, do all of you want to start looking around for a variety of carnival games?
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, is there skee ball around? I don't know if that's a carnival game or not.
Yeah, they
Um,
can set that up.
I mean, well, there isn't exactly skee ball. There is a ball toss game where they have the pyramid of bottles that you can throw a ball at, as well as You see that there is a what appears to be a game labeled Walk the Plank. There's someone who is over a vat of water slinging insults, and everyone is throwing a ball at a target with mixed success.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah, no, that one sounds fun. I'll follow along.
Alright, so as the group meanders their way on over there, you can see that there is a hobgoblin sitting on the plank and looking at the approaching group says, "More people to fail in front of me? I accept the challenge. I bet you're too lanky to even toss a ball. You look like you have no muscles on your bones."
Okay, I'll prove it to you that I can do this.
So,
I guess that would be athletics check.
So, it does cost a copper coin to play this game.
Oh, I don't have that.
You can easily break down a gold piece into 100 copper.
No, I have literally no money.
Oh, cool.
Can we say, just for the sake of fun, that Sandra gave him a gold?
Sure. You can have 100 copper.
Okay.
So,
I'll take that out of my coins.
sounds good. So,
Yeah, let's join on this.
Oh, I can't! Oh, fuck you!
what?
I can't access my fucking sheet!
Why? Oh, lol. I don't suppose. Oh, wait, Steve should have access to your sheet.
Yeah, I think so. I have everyone's sheets saved. Hunter, backstory, revised class, character. There it is. Boop. Access denied.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's right, because Google finally locked me out.
Yep.
I
Fucking
do
oof.
I do have some gold that I can split. So I'll split a gold into copper
take it
pieces.
from Orvid. I can't do shit for you.
Plus,
Okay.
forward.
So yeah, I can give you the copper.
Is a platinum like 10 gold? I think so, right?
Yes. Everything is an increment of 10.
Yeah, just spend a gold on this because fun.
Yep. So, for everyone who wants to toss in a copper piece, 1 copper is 1 ball, and they have you stand in a line that's fairly a decent distance away. And the target being pretty small, you're given a kind of awkwardly heavy ball, a little bigger than palm-sized. And you are told to throw it at the target. And if you hit, then they will be sent to the briny depths below. So, after each of you pays that, I'll say... so, Nicholas, since you had approached first, so with that gold piece paid, you can go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
Oh, dex. A dex roll.
Mm-hmm.
What is my dex? 0. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh,
All right. So
that's not bad, actually.
So you toss the ball, and it whizzes right next to the target, but just barely misses.
Oh.
I could almost feel the water on that one, but looks like I'm not being refreshed right now. What happened to that elven accuracy?
Just it's a dunk tank.
Fine, I pay another copper and out of complete anger.
There, go ahead and throw it-
I'll
throw
hand
it
you
in.
another copper for that. It's amusing enough. It's deserving.
Mhm. Go ahead and make another. It's a little further off the target, and this bugbear just starts laughing harder.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can take my turn if Nicholas is done. So it's just the dexterity.
Correct.
Okay.
Oof. Orbit, you also get very close, but it whizzes right past and hits the backboard behind it. And the bugbear starts, now hazing has moved to Orbit. Ooh, I didn't think you'd be able to even reach the balls to throw them, little dwarfy.
With a smirk, I'm going to try just another time.
Go for it. Oof. You put even more effort into it, and you just throw it right over the target, and it slams into the wood, and it falls to the ground. Oh, am I getting you a little rustled there? Maybe your eyes can't see with all that time in the mines.
Just gives him a glare and a chuckle.
Can I borrow another copper orbit?
Third time's the charm, right?
I need one of you guys to get this, dude. Otherwise, we can't do the character arc.
Okay, here goes another roll.
I'm trusting you.
Oh boy.
Oh.
As Nicholas, as you have another copper piece put down, you grab one of the balls and just whip it and nail the target straight on, and as he's laughing, he just drops into the water, and you can start hearing gurgles and burbles as they were not prepared to be dropped.
There's the open accuracy.
A little bit of splashing later, he pops up, putting his arms over the side, and you can just see him go, and
Lanky,
water sprays on the ground. Yeah, that's elfin accuracy. Here I thought I was gonna be overheating.
I told you, third time's the charm.
You can see them clamber out of the pit, water pouring on the ground. The individual who was running the booth, a goblin, sighs and, walks over, hands him a cloth to dry off with, and then they climb onto the dunk tank themselves, resetting the platform and sitting down on the end.
Nice.
So, Zach, you want to try?
Yeah, let's see if I can get it in under 3. So you said Dex, right, Steve?
Yep.
Chat. Go.
Oh boy. Zach, you immediately walk up, pick up the ball, toss it, nail it dead on immediately, and the goblin just drops, not even able to say anything.
Easy. Now
Ugh.
there's the Carnival fun.
Didn't know you had that good of a name, Zach. That's wow.
Giving you a nice
helps.
pat on the back. Didn't expect that one now. Surprising me.
The bugbear walks over, reaches a hand in, and pulls the goblin out. That they just do an unenthused spurt of water out of their mouth, and the bugbear just starts laughing at him, and then turns towards you and gives you a nod and says, "That's what I expected from a chieftain."
Pleasure.
All right. Who isn't wet now? And they start looking at some other people to take the place of the dunk for the dunk tank. And if you all would like to either continue participating or move to the next booth, you
Just keep
certainly may.
joking people.
Just
Why?
picks up another goblin and just sets him down.
Just a random street goblin. All right, you're a dunk tank victim.
Yep.
I suppose we've soaked enough goblins. At this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Zach's is gonna give like 5 gold to the goblin for their trouble.
The goblin, has a surprised look, but they nod and thank you.
Keep up the festivities.
Stimulating the economy already.
Yeah.
Should be good and popular leader.
You see the bugbear walked over to another booth where someone was playing the ball toss, and they were setting back up the pins, and you can see that they're talking to a hobgoblin that you just see an unenthused look as they sigh and walk over and climb into the dunk tank, plop themselves on the plank. But if you would like to continue the carouse looking around at the various games and merchants, we can move to the next attraction if you would like.
Yeah, sure. I'm down to find another one.
Yeah, let's get the next one.
So, if you'll give me one moment. So, as you begin walking around, what catches your eye is an individual skulking around, a trench coat donned and large top hat with the brim covering part of their face. They walk over to you, flicking up the hats. You see a skeletal face. They look at you and go, "Nyah-ha-ha. I see there's a group here that might mayhaps take a look at the wares of the legendary merchant Times New Roman."
He-Man.
I'm
my
I'm
gosh.
going to use divine sense to see if they're actually a skeleton.
They are actually a skeleton.
No good,
Oh
happy.
shit.
I think
They
almost everyone should have gotten that joke.
they pull one of their hands out of their pocket and start wiggling their skeletal fingers. They are covered with a variety of rings. Well, if you would like to peruse the wares of Times New Roman, you will find quite the selection of mystical magics.
Mm.
You see this ring, a ring of prestidigitation. They flick their finger and you just see a variety of colored sparks come out of the ring. And this one is one of the good ones. This one, they pull off a fairly simple looking iron ring. This one is a ring of heat detection. It tells you when things are hot.
What do I have to do to get you to buy one of these rings, He-Man?
You,
How much for us to bring a prestidigitation? Just one of those.
done, Steve.
They begin stroking their non-existent beard on their face. Well, let me think. It is quite a powerful item. 50 gold? Mayhaps I might be able to interest you in a ring of fresh breeze. They wave their hand, wiggling their fingers at you, and you feel a very light breeze brush across your face. I also have the ring of green. It is green. The ring is green.
Nice.
How much does the ring of green cost?
This is a particularly rare item. One of my private premium collection. If you were to join the Times New Roman exclusive premium club for only a 5 gold piece down payment, with a 1 gold piece monthly fee going forward, I might be able to offer you this for premium 20 gold.
We'll have to think about it.
I know that the price is tantalize. So,
I am
I
wondering about that fire detection ring you got there.
Yes. This, they take the iron ring, holding it between thumb and index finger, and they move their hand and place the ring within the fire of a torch nearby, and the ring begins glowing a hot red. Yes, it certainly detects heat. As it begins cooling, it just subtly begins changing back to the normal color of iron. I also have a ring of nightlight, good for reading late at night. They wave their hand and one of the rings begins giving off a soft glow. So you see this one, good for late night reading, not much else. The light is not very strong, but I might be able to part with it for, say, 10 gold pieces.
Gonna just kind of like whisper to Zach. I'm gonna be honest with you, I barely have any money on me.
Do you really want the heat ring?
Not really, but it's amusing. Hasn't this been amusing?
Yeah. What about giving me that sparkling prestidigitation ring for 30 gold? What do you say to that, sir? As amusing as it is. It is just a simple...
Make a persuasion check.
Alright, let's go, Zach. This is the one thing you have. Just
Oh,
fucking go. Nice.
20. That was
They begin thinking, well, you are the individual of the hour. The new chieftain, Times New Roman, may be able to make a exclusive deal. Well, I can offer you this ring of prestidigitation for that 30 gold. I would also be willing to let you join the premium club for only 5 gold pieces for a yearly membership if you so choose. You'll have access to the premium selection of rings.
Spring for both. Why not?
Great deals, great deals. They, if you wish to exchange 35 gold pieces, you can take the ring of prestidigitation, and they will then open their coat, and you can see a variety of other rings. This individual is loaded with a variety of just random looking rings. So, if you would like, I have this ring of slower falling. It reduces your falling speed slightly.
How slight?
They put it on, jump in the air, and like it's slightly slower. You don't think it'd save anything. It might like make your knees hurt a little less when you hit the ground, but not super considerable.
What other special wares?
Well, I also have this one. This one is my favorite. It is a ring of lightning bolts.
Lightning what now?
Lightning bolts. They put it on, hold their fist up into the air, and you all hear a crack boom, as a lightning bolt shoots into the air.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yes, yes. One of the premium selection.
In the future, where do you think we might find you?
Times New Roman travels quite here and there. One should act fast to act upon these deals, for you will never know when you will encounter Times New Roman next.
Jack just whispers to the group, anything you want to spring for?
Well, I don't have any money to give, so.
I could spare some for you if you want something.
I mean, the most interesting would be the Ring of Thunderbolts, and I'm pretty sure that would be massively expensive, so. Yeah.
What about you, Orvid?
Oh, a lot of them are novelty.
Well, Times New Roman could give some of the more interesting selection, especially with a premium member here. I do have this ring of cake flavoring. You can flavor a cake to be another flavor of cake.
Wow.
Yes.
That was not where I was expecting this to go. I thought it was like the ring tasted like cake.
No,
Well,
that would be dumb.
Mr. Roman, you think it could work on pie?
No.
He did say cake.
The fucking comic.
This is terrific.
Full expect party.
How much for the Thunderbolt ring?
Yes, the Ring of Thunderbolts. This one is one I use quite often, though only once per day. This one runs for a measly 35,000 gold pieces.
Sorry, I totally blanked. Did you say 35,000?
Yes, that is what he said.
Okay.
That is what
just
the
making
NPC
sure.
said, Sandra, who was not in the
That's
room.
what I figured. I figured the Ring of Thunderbolts was gonna be massively expensive. Like, that seemed like a very good ring.
Not all there right now.
Well, I also have this one that you might enjoy. He pulls out a ring that looks to be white. You're uncertain if it's marble or some form of bone. It has a slight discoloration to it. While this one, I can tell you what it does, but unfortunately I cannot show you what it does, for it is a ring of skeleton.
What does that do, my good sir?
It makes you look like a skeleton. What else would it do?
That's what
Oh.
I figured.
That could be interesting.
Yes, it only has a temporary effect of 1 hour, which you'll have to take Time New Roman's word on that one, for I cannot show you in my current state.
Did you use it on yourself, or
No,
are you a
I
real
died.
skeleton?
Wow, we're bad.
I was curious. I was honestly
What the
thinking
hell?
this the
Have
whole
you no
time.
respect for the dead?
I have plenty. Honestly, this is a rather sacrilegious
I didn't know
like
Sandra was
scenario. I
here.
just didn't want to break the
That's
mood.
fine.
not
I'm
really-
cool with Mr. Times New Roman.
Many
In fact-
people, as the kids these days say, chill with it.
I do
Very.
apologize, Mr. New Roman. It's just
No offense
I've
given.
have every other skeleton has just attacked me. You're the first to sell me things, you know.
Yes, well, I don't make my way to the Paladin City often. I have quite the distaste of them for trying to, as they say, smite me down.
I can understand that.
Be a little trigger happy.
They clearly don't. I can tell you they're a little fast to judge, honestly. But honestly, you're an honest. I can tell you're honest.
Those paladins cannot stand up to Times New Roman, the great traveling merchant. They take off their top hat, twirling it in their fingers, and give a bow.
It was just claps.
Yes. Good crowd, good crowd.
Taking into consideration that you can't prove what this ring does to us, since the effect is one that you wouldn't be able to display so easily or how long it lasts. What do you say to 25 gold for it? The Ring of Skeleton.
This ring costs like 200 gold pieces. I'd be losing so much money.
A better offer for that one, sir, then?
I mean, it's 200 gold pieces.
Well, Mr. Roman, I suppose if we do a bit of traveling ourselves, so surely we'll run into each other in the future.
You
Perhaps.
likely have not seen the last of Times New Roman. Mayhaps I will have a wider collection next time, but you have only seen a small portion of Times New Roman's rings.
I look forward to it.
Yes. Well, if there wasn't anything else Times New Roman could assist you with, then I do give you a due. And they slink backwards into an alleyway. And when they feel like that you're unable to see them, but you're still able to see them, you can see them turn around and just start sprinting.
I like that guy. He was cool.
You hear in the distance,
We need more skeletons in our lives.
So that was like a real interaction we had. Like I want to confirm that I wasn't hallucinating.
Wait, so like he wasn't just using the ring?
I thought, honestly, I thought that he smelled. You know, us paladins can really smell the undead from a mile away, and he smelled genuine.
Well, that's really cool then. Are skeletons rare?
Probably. I don't know if there's any town of skeletons.
I mean,
Like, it's not uncommon to see but like skeletons?
I mean, you've got a skeleton.
If I may, we did fight skeletons in the dungeon, but Zach was
No, but like
But like civilized skeletons.
on the surface skeletons, chill skeletons, skeletons I want to drink a beer with.
I'd say
I don't think
that's...
they can drink beer. I don't think they can drink beer since, you know, they don't have any way of digesting it.
It would pour through the bones. It's cool.
It's okay. It's for the aesthetic.
I guess.
But as chief world builder, I will say that's not exactly common.
Oh, it's certainly not.
No.
Zach has enjoyed
Yeah, that'd
this.
be like a
This is
very
a quite
small
mystical
skeleton.
entity.
Should I be concerned about? Actually, I'm not going to be concerned about it. He was cool. I'm going to trust that guy. The undead are my buddies. They're cool.
Oh, I mean, all that I stand for kind of goes against that, but sure.
I mean, if they're not hurting anybody, what's the harm, right? As long as they like look peaceful.
I
Like-
mean, this
Like,
skeleton seems
if
to
they
be cool.
if they do try to attack somebody, then yeah, I can see why it would be good to be up in arms about that. But he didn't seem violent enough to warrant aggression.
I'm sure Times New Roman won't come to bite us in the ass later.
I hope.
Plus, I got this ring. Speaking of which, I'm not gonna put it on yet, but want to identify this to make sure I didn't just get robbed.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, you just don't put it on, just in case. As funny as a joke could be to have my finger be cut off, I don't want to risk it.
I use Identify on the ring, using up 1 level 1 slot.
You could ritual it.
You're in the middle of the streets.
I mean, we could, like, get in the alleyway.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be using any spell slot for today otherwise, so it's
okay, if you're cool with that, then I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I've literally not used any spell slot whatsoever. Wait, I used 1 level 2 and that was it. So yeah, I'm cool with it.
As you take a look at this ring, it actually is a legitimate ring of prestidigitation. It takes an attunement slot and it gives you the cantrip prestidigitation.
For the folks at home,
Legit.
can we explain what that is? Because I don't even know.
It's a cantrip that lets you do like magical like visuals. It's not quite like minor illusion, but it's like sparkles, and you can change the flavor of a liquid, and you can make something clean or dirty within 5 feet.
This is gonna be so useful. We're gonna save so much on laundry.
I don't know if it's going to be so useful, but I could see the uses.
It takes one of your attunement slots, which I think you already have like 1 or 2 claimed.
That's okay. Magic crap, I love it.
And just so the DM knows, I did put my stats in Foundry, so I still have those.
Gucci. Anyway, with that, you once again having a
Checked for an hour.
You having a look around the town. You can see there are a variety of people moving around. There's someone who is selling scarves. There is someone doing face painting. You can see someone doing the cup game where you have to figure out where the ball is going. There is the bottle toss where...
Oh, I want to do the cup game! I have a cool idea.
You know what? Sure, if you're down for it.
I don't know if this would be a good idea or not, though.
Is it gonna be a fun idea?
How about we mind read the freaking guy who's gonna be doing it?
Cheating?
Yeah, that's why I was against it.
You could totally do that. Anything. All's fair, after all. They should be trying to cheat you anyway. That's part of the fun.
I guess that's true.
As all of you are having talks about this, you hear a ding of a bell, and you can see an orc flexing, hammer in hand, as he has apparently won a game of his own. And you see a sign that says, "Test your strength."
I don't know about you guys. I definitely want to go over there.
That's what, yeah, I was gonna bring it up. That sounds like right up your alley.
Yeah, sure. Give it a try. If I can cover the cost if you're out of gold.
So we go over to the strongman contest.
So you all make your way on over, and you can see that there is what looks to be a half-orc standing, holding the hammer, being ready to hand the mallet over to the next contestant. And as the group mingles on over, they give a smirk and say, "Ah, a new group trying to test some might, find who's the strongest amongst ye. Well, 1 copper and you get to have a nice swing to see if you can ring the bell and prove that you are the strongest."
Yeah, Orvin would like to put forth a copper stone to do that.
Toss them a copper and they hand you the hammer. And you can go ahead and make a strength check.
Make just a strength ability, right?
Yep.
Okay. Orvin gives it a jolly good swing.
You swing down with your might, and it goes up, and it gets inches. It almost touches it, and then it goes back down, not ringing the bell.
Aw.
The half-orc just goes, "Ooh, so close. Would you like to give it another try?"
Oh, hey, that was just a warm-up. Another coin.
He catches the coin and goes, "Well, go ahead and have as many warm-up swings as you think you need."
Like this guy. Let's run this again.
You give it another smack, and it goes up about halfway and just comes back down. Oh, maybe you didn't get your stretches in on that one. Come on. You need another
Come on,
swing?
We've seen you wrestle a berserker. You could do this.
You know, third time's the charm.
You, having third time be the charm, you rotate your shoulders, fasten your grip, swing down, and the weight goes up and ding! You ring the bell successfully, and you hear claps around you. Haha, there you are, showing that dwarves truly do have strength in that small body of theirs.
Oh, hey, it's condensed.
I see that. And with that, Dothric pushes past you, grabbing the hammer. Right, my turn.
Oh shit.
I just quickly tossed the coin, knowing he's probably not gonna grab one to hand over.
You, as you're tossing this coin over, he swings, and just first try, it flies up, hits it, ding!
Oh.
You feel like it maybe almost dented it, and Dothric just shouts out a battle cry, just yes!
Yep, that's
how you do it!
Wait, it dies!
That was a good one. He gives him a punch in the shoulder.
Dothric tosses the hammer back to the booth operator. Well,
I mean, he didn't even rage, you know.
They're just kind of standing there, a little stunned. Well, congratulations, truly. Were any of the rest of you going to have a try?
I'll try. I don't have any copper. Want to pass copper to me?
I'll let you give you one.
Alright, so Zach's gonna...
Yeah, I'll let you have like some. I'll give you like 3 coppers if you need them.
You swing it down, and it just it barely gets off the ground.
I can't be this weak. I'll try this again.
You hear a slight chuckle from the orc. You
I'm scared.
once again, adjusting your grip, getting ready, you swing down, and it goes up and then back down. Oh, you got a little strength in there? Yeah, you do. You want to give it another swing out?
You know what they say? Third time's the charm.
You swing down.
It's just the same.
It was just a little bit less than that time, and they just go, not as muscular as those dwarves there. But good attempt, good attempt.
Thank you.
Giving a pat on the back. Who knows, maybe Dothric broke the damn thing.
That... I didn't even think about that.
Weighted dice.
He's just a barbarian. Barbarians are just goated at strength. You know?
So, would anyone else like to give it a try looking at, Zach?
Don't suppose you let me use my own mallet, would you?
They give you a questioning look. I mean, long as you don't damage the machine.
Of course. It's gonna summon forth the packed weapon, but like as a mallet.
Alright.
just to use it for charisma bonuses, because fucking Zach's noodle arms, oh my god.
So, does your packed weapon let you use charisma instead of,
Yep.
Alright.
Being
Sure.
a Pax Blade.
So, and since it's also a magic weapon, you also get that additional +1, so...
Yep.
go ahead and roll based on your charisma.
Yep, here we go. Let's go with Zach fucking trying not to fucking embarrass themselves.
Oh boy. Yeah, Zach, you walking forward apparates a hammer into your hand and giving a little bit of a, you test the weight a little bit and line yourself up, taking the pose, wiping a sweat from your brow, and you swing down, and there's a little bit of an arcane spark as it hits the platform, goes up, and rings the bell.
The visual being a noodle-armed clown smacking it.
The attendant kind of has a slightly amazed look on their face, but you get some raucous applause from the variety of people around you.
Honk. Okay.
Well,
that
yes,
still
that's
works.
how the chieftain does.
It works, it works.
With that, you see another half-orc individual walks up, tosses a copper to them, and takes their own swing. And with that, you can continue on with the variety of carnival games, or with the amount of time that has passed, you do hear that some people are beginning to gather for the feast that will be had within the tent prior to the show.
Don't know about you guys, but we didn't really do any eating at that bar.
We should
Mostly drinking.
probably eat.
I just
sure they've
watched
got the-
before.
Got all the burgers we need. The skewers. Hoping they got the pie done.
So, you all would like to make your way to the main tent?
Yes.
That would be fine.
Alright. So, with that, I'll say, Sandra, you rub the sleep from your eyes, and enough time has passed where you have a bit of a rumble in your tumbly, and, with the carnival going on, you certainly probably should enjoy some of it instead of being, asleep the entire day. So, Sandra, if you would like to join them in the tent for the feast, you certainly may.
Can I remember anything that happened?
That's up to you.
Oh boy. She just remembers all the shit she said to Nicholas, and puts her fist in her mouth.
Nom nom.
Oh God, why did I say that?
But would you like to make your way out to the tent?
Yeah, sure. Also, I do a quick horn check to make sure I didn't damage those things, ramming into
It
people.
turns out the feast also has a drinking contest.
No!
Round 2, baby.
Your horns are fine.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll go ahead and track down the others.
So it's not hard to find the entourage as of the entire group, with the chieftain being the person of the hour. It more or less like there's a conglomerate following behind them, and you see them all making their way into the main carnival tent. As the lot of you begin entering the tent, you can see that There are a variety of tables as well as some stands, and the entire room, more or less, is set for a small banquet, as well as there appear to be performers getting ready. And as you enter the tent, you can see the shaman making some of the final preparations. They see you and wave for the group to come over to a long table that is set on the far side of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming you all meander on over?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The food.
Get something nice and meaty. Get a little protein in me.
Please put food into my face.
Zach is explicitly looking for fun dishes.
So, as a lot of you are, beginning to sit down, the tables begin filling out with a variety of additional patrons getting ready to have a feast before the crowning ritual. As you are sitting there, there's a variety of, breads and fruit, little appetizers prior to the main course. And as you see, you first hear a flap of the tent behind you, and turning and looking, you see that there is one of the orcs holding the tent flap open for a just line of clown face paint wearing individuals, all carrying platters. And as they begin filtering in one after the other, after the other, after the other, at one point, an entire, what looks to just be a massive mound of meat, just this oval of roasted bacon that appears to be wrapped around something. It is brought and wheeled into the center of the room, placed in front of the grand table that you sit, and a fire is lit underneath it, and they begin rotating it, and you see that it appears to be a bacon roasted boar that they had mentioned prior. Heating it up to make sure that it's thoroughly cooked through. The platters begin having the tops removed, and you can see there are mammoth roasts, mince pies, grogged steaks, a sweet tuber stew in a variety of bowls, the rebaked potatoes. You do see there potato sweet cakes, as well as some of the mammoth milk cheesecakes. There also are a variety of pies. You do see that they have made a chocolate banana cream pie, and one is sitting in front of you, Zach.
Yes.
I definitely want to hit up the grog
This is
steak
flagging his tail for that chocolate banana
and
pie.
Probably grog steak and some of the tubers.
Okay, I was gonna fill up on bread, but holy shit, that boar sounds really good.
I know, right?
Also want the cheesecake and a baked potato.
So, as they're beginning to get everything, you can see there a orc walks out, the face paint donned in just the gray on the general face and the two black lines underneath the eyes, mimicking what Zach normally wears. They have a large machete that they are sharpening on their whetstone rod. They stand in front of the boar, and you hear the shing, 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 shing as they are sharpening both sides. And they take the sharpening rod, stick it into this bacon-wrapped mound, and take the machete and cleave off a part of it. And taking a huge mound of baconed pork, a goblin underneath catches it on a platter and proceeds to take it over and set it in front of Zach. And the orc just begins chopping away at it, taking huge portions of the boar off, and the meat is dispersed in a variety of tables. And if there's any specific part that you would like to request, they certainly may, but it takes a matter of minutes before the boar itself is more or less cut to bits, and all that remains is the hog head, which you can see that the ears were plucked and offered as boar ears are quite tasty, actually. So, with that, you have the feast in front of you, and Orvid, as you grab some grogged steak and a couple bowls of the tuber stew and a rebaked potato, you find that the grogged steak, it is just a pretty good cut of steak to begin with, but it was marinated in orc grog, giving it a somewhere between a beer and whiskey flavor to it, and it manages to keep the steak extra moist so that it is not, dried out during the cooking process. And the rebaked potatoes, the interiors are nice and fluffy. They have been loaded with a variety of different cheeses and creams, and they are decadent. And as one would expect from a feast for a new chieftain, everything is fancily displayed and professionally made, and all of it just smells delicious. So,
now, you sure you didn't go to cooking school?
Myself, no, but...
You sure?
Knowing foods isn't like going to cooking school.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, cooking school is, hello, I made this grogged steak for you.
Nice.
So, Zach, you focusing on more of the sweet portions, you do see that the potato sweet cakes have made a return, as well as the mammoth milk cheesecake that you had prior. The chocolate banana cream pie and regular banana cream pie both have been prepared, and dipping your finger in it and giving it a taste, they are, for A, being made with mammoth milk, and B, this is the first time that they've made a chocolate banana cream pie. You don't know how many attempts they did have to try, but certainly it paid off. The feast, as everyone, takes the time to imbibe in food and beverage, a variety of ales, grogs, wines, and any other drink that you could more or less request. They also have water for those who had consumed a bit too much during that drinking contest.
Gaby?
But you begin gulping down some nice, refreshing, surprisingly cold water.
I guess as we're eating, kind of turn to Zach. So, after all this, I guess, what are your plans going forward?
Well, we've got the situation going on with the orcs.
You have a war
Should
to
probably
fight.
help out with that. Definitely set up some training, as it were.
You have a war to fight.
I've got some plans.
I
Finding
guess,
something.
more I'm
Would
saying
you
is,
care to inform us of your plans?
well, seeing how you found me in a dungeon, I'm just trying to get on the same page as everybody's goals going forward.
So
Get
we're
them,
also going to be going to Granite Keep.
get them a little self-sustaining, and see if we could help you with that. My particular interest is that shard your friend mentioned. I don't know much
Kelly's
about it.
going on about all these crazy mythical things. I couldn't tell you if any of them were true. I couldn't be bothered to read on it.
Once everything blows over, I'd want to look into that.
I think, didn't I do a history check to see if I knew about the shard and I just knew that
Nobody
it was
had
a
any
rumor?
ideas.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You got a bit of a... Found that shaman can help me with my headaches, so if Nicholas is willing to help out with some of that, some of them blessings,
Oh,
to put these
I guess I
together to
could
figure out
do
more about
that.
those shards, and maybe about, Sandra's mother.
The shaman can help with headaches.
Yeah.
I could really use that right about now.
You could see that for medical help, sure. Yeah. We could look into finding out this shard, help out with, Iron Keep? Granite Keep. Granite Keep.
Granite Keep will.
Did you just
I imagine
combine-
we have. I imagine we have quite a bit before all of this conflict settled over here, and then once things are quiet, we can head down to Granite Keep.
Yes.
Did you just
See
call
how
it
it goes.
Iron Keep?
Listen, okay, so Zach has a approximate knowledge of many things. That's just how it works. Don't worry about it. Zach is gonna try getting some of that pig snout.
See, that's the thing, though. You do worry me.
So, as you request the pig snout, the chef that had more or less chopped up the entirety of the pig, they themselves are standing there munching on one of the pig hocks, and as you request it, they grab the spit itself, lift it, and deposit the entire hog's head onto the table in front of you.
Sweet.
Or
And I
you,
have a-
chief.
Thank you. I'm gonna start stabbing into it like a
I
maniac.
have a slice of banana cream pie.
Sure.
It's a chocolate cream pie, but...
Oh, yeah.
As you request a slice, a entire chocolate banana cream pie is placed in front of you.
Well, this is more than I bargained for. But
This is a feast.
I'm okay with this.
You can see the face paint donned individuals are meandering about, making sure that, especially with the guests of honor at the grand table that you are sitting at, all of you are being attended to quite intently, and secondarily they are mingling throughout the various groups. You can see quite a number of individuals are seated at a variety of the tables. You do see Garlock the Everpourer, as well as Crindus Sparkle Showers. Both of them are sitting at a table having a chat. You can see some of the goblins and the shaman themselves. They're sitting at your table, currently looking off into the distance as if they are pondering something. You do see Times New Roman is sitting near Mr. Sparkle Showers, the Arcanist Sparkle Showers. They themselves are leaned forward, and they keep putting a fork into a piece of meat, putting it into their mouth, pulling the fork out, and the piece of meat drops back onto the plate, and they pick it up again and repeat.
I watch this in fascination.
They do it for a solid 5 minutes before one of the individuals at the table says something, and they turn and begin talking. You cannot hear what they're talking about from this distance.
Zach, is that a skeleton?
Yes.
Yes.
They're cool, don't worry.
It's time New Romans.
You've met them.
Yes,
Yes.
he is a wandering shopkeeper.
He's got some rings if you want to try buying some.
I mean, merchant.
What, you guys bought power rings without me?
Okay, it was just the one. It's a prestidigitation ring, but
But that's not
He-
good, though.
I mean, if you got a 20,000 gold, you could buy yourself a thunder ring off him.
I don't have that.
Shame. I'm sure we'll see him about. Interesting fellow.
Okay. So yeah, just eating the food basically.
You can see that the mammoth roast that had been placed in front of you, so much of what was placed on your table, you're looking at all of it, and even after you've tried a little bit of everything, you are already at that point of being a bit full. The mammoth roast, Zach, you can see it's the size of your torso in front of you, and it just smells delicious, but the scent of it is kind of being covered up by the scent of boar, and so much bacon, and it is crispy and delicious. And the various cheesecakes, and you can see that there appear to be a variety of tarts that have been placed out, and it as the meal continues going on, you start to get that all right, I need to slow down here. And sure enough, after a good amount of time of eating, many of the individuals within the room have finished their meals, and if there's anything that you wish to continue nibbling on as they begin taking plates away, you can certainly grab something and make sure that you have it. And they're still making sure that all of your mugs are full, or if you have chalices of wine, that they're all topped off. But after a good amount of time eating, they begin clearing the main floor. Many of the individuals stepping off and going into the stands that are overlooking the area. You can see that they appear to be beginning to get ready for a performance.
Yeah, as they start taking away food, Orvid starts eating like he missed breakfast.
I would
Yeah.
also assume
Is this
Dothric
slurping down
is
another pie?
still eating.
Oh yes, Dothric has not stopped.
That,
Yeah.
Arthur can finish off the boar if we can't.
that guy is a bottomless pit.
As soon as you say finish off of the boar, their eyes immediately dart to the remainder of that hog's head.
You want it?
They start nodding profusely, just chicken drumsticks sticking out of their face.
Zach eats the boar head at him.
Do you really have to encourage him?
Yes.
You just beat the crap out of all of
Gotta-
us.
I wasn't a part of that.
He's a fun person.
Fair.
I gotta
Deserves all of
squeeze
it.
in there real
Still
quick
though.
before Dothric finishes it himself.
You didn't see the bell tower.
He hit me with a table.
Aye, and you deserved it. He says that as he picks up the hog head that was tossed at him and just starts biting into it and peeling the bacon off of it.
Well, you don't have the whole thing yourself. As I get in there.
He starts growling at you as you grab a handful, and the meat is so tender that when you grab it, despite the fact that it's like the head, the extra meat on it just peels right away. You get a just either hand or fork full of hog's meat, bacon, and it is, you know, he's attempting to rip into it as much as he can, but you start fighting him off with one of his steak knives.
So, Nicholas, is there anything you want to do after all this is over? I mean, actually, during after
watch
the
the show or the act.
Oh, I meant more like
I don't suppose you guys
after
saw
the
an
orc
archery
business
game out
split.
there.
Oh,
I'm sure there's one or two. A lot of, if you're good with your hands, you should be fine with a lot of them.
I'm curious about the cannon thing I'm trying to make.
I don't
You
think
also
we're gonna
think
get
we're
that
gonna-
done right now.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
What else do I have plans to do? I
And
guess
Sandra,
trying
if
to
you're
find a
good-
way to make money since currently I am the thirdest to poorest
What'd you say?
and have no money at all.
I'm sure you could put your brain to something and get some gold. But
Probably.
yeah, Sandra, considering the shaman and Nicholas's potential help with the knowledge delving, if you're good, we might just, in addition to checking out what I can learn about that shard of whatever, see if we could find out more about your goat mom.
What would
Just,
you need me to do? Also, I'm a fawn, you dork.
I don't know. Don't fuck with me. That's it. I'll help you out. I'll help you out on that condition. Just be cool.
You know, I've been meaning to bring that up, actually.
Okay. Zach is just shoveling pie into the face region, even if it doesn't hit mouth
I
correctly.
need you to be more straight with me.
Like,
If we're gonna work together for however long this group stays a group, I need you to be more straight with me.
like on what though?
Like on everything. The first time we met, you ran into a clown that blew up an airship and rammed it into the Adventure Guild.
Don't bring this up.
Mm-hmm. I told you guys about the clown.
Uh-huh.
I told you guys we had to evacuate because of the clown.
Yeah, and then every time I ask about it, you say, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna look around and see if the dinner staff or any bystanders are concerned by this line of conversation.
You're definitely
I'm not
getting
gonna
looks,
hit him.
but no one's intercepting or anything. Like, you know, they're looking as they're continuing to work, and you know, it's one of those, like, I want to know what the fuck they're talking about, but I have a job to do, and you know, they're picking up as much as they can while nearby and trying to remain inconspicuous about it, but it certainly is a no one is going to be confrontational with you about it.
Perhaps something should be saved for later, but I'm sure I can be a little bit more forthcoming if you work with me on stuff.
I'm more than willing to work with you.
Don't
I have
kill the
been-
joy.
I have been nothing but straight with you.
Bah. Help me with juggling? Yeah, help me with juggling. I suck.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know how to juggle?
I mean, I can, but it's like, I'm not the best.
Do you
There,
have a
I'll
set
help.
of, on
I'll
the
spend
off
some
chance, do
time
you
on
have a set
stuff.
of balls with you?
I have extra clown noses.
Guess
I have caltrops. I don't think we want to play with those though.
No, not those.
I mean,
Unless if
we could just buy some. It's fine.
wide your hands in a
I
completely
can use the
shape.
clown noses. They're ball-like enough.
Help me with my clownery, with actually practicing that skills, and they'll help you with stuff. Forbidden mother knowledge, sure. Just I don't know if you got any magical aids for mind explosioning.
Do I have any balls? What do I have
That'd
in
be
my
cool.
inventory?
Several daggers.
Oh, I'd love to.
That's
There we
what
go.
Practice with.
Anything that helps with brain pain, that would be helpful. But help me with my acrobatics, as it were.
I
I
like
can help
his
you with that.
dagger idea. Hang on.
This seems like a really dangerous idea. Maybe not the best idea to do.
I mean, I have two. I could contribute to the juggling.
I guess I could grant blessing.
Oh shit! Is that Fago? Zach's just gonna fucking start chugging.
You pick up a glass bottle that has a familiar label on it, and popping the top off, you hear the satisfying
Fuck yes.
with a cool waft of sugary air. You begin imbibing in the dark elixir, and it is as sweet and refreshing as you remember it.
Creamy goodness.
So wait, are we juggling now, or?
Blessed carbonation. I mean, if you want to, I can juggle cake. I mean, I could try to. Unless you want to try with the daggers.
I'm gonna do the daggers.
Let's go. Teach me.
The cake. Too much of a sweet too.
Alright, I'm gonna take,
Orvin's gonna take a scoot back.
yeah, how many are we
Yeah,
doing this
so
with?
yeah,
I
we'll
could-
do this.
I have 6 daggers, I remember that off the top of my head. How many do you want to do this with?
I mean, I was able to juggle, like, wreckage pieces, but I feel I got a little bit lucky there. Just, anything that helps keep it up.
Alright, we'll start
Swords.
with 3.
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to juggle 3 daggers.
I grant blessing on Sandra.
With blessing, I guess.
Blessing or guidance? Because guidance is for skill, blessing is for saving throws.
Oh,
And attack roll.
do I have guidance?
Do you have
Oh, yeah.
guidance?
That would be a cantrip.
Oh.
I mean, I might need the saving throw if I inevitably fail.
You know, I don't have anything here.
I'm 86% sure this is gonna be a dex throw. Something with athletics or acrobatics or something.
It's probably gonna be. You could be sleight of hand technically, acrobatics. I don't know. Whatever the DM thinks is most accurate.
And now Zach is asking for parkour off camera.
Parkour.
Wait, I didn't even.
I do specifically have a feat
Assist
that
the clown
is-
and you will be rewarded.
I do specifically have that feat that is basically forest parkour.
Yeah.
Do you have a feat for juggling?
No.
Well then,
Do
go
you
ahead
have sleight
and
of
make a
hand?
dexterity check.
Yeah, sure. What type? Ability. There we go. God, you're giving me more. You're giving me more options. Fuck, how's this stupid I have to roll through my actual in-Foundry sheet, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just sort of click on it.
Normal,
You
I
click
guess?
on. Yeah, normal.
Alright,
Otherwise
that's
it's-
18.
And Sandra, you're not unfamiliar with your daggers, and pulling them out, you begin tossing them in quick juggle. You start with 3, and then you're. Were you only doing the 3, or?
Does Zach want me to go up to 4?
Let's see how far we can take it before it gets
Alright, we'll go
difficult.
up to 4.
You toss in a 4th dagger, and just quick pulling it out of the sheath, tossing it in the air, and adding it to the 4. And are you attempting to toss these over to Zach?
Oh, fuck
or...
no.
Okay. You're just juggling them yourself?
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, you are certainly able to do a 4-dagger juggle, though you're not doing anything too flashy.
So what would you say the trick is here?
Well, you see, the thing is, and then I go into a bunch of, I don't exactly know how to describe it because I, as a player, cannot juggle, actually.
So, the
But I
intricacies
I pass on the knowledge.
A little bit.
you get some tips and tricks on how to juggle.
Because, see, I have, like, some of that clownish intuition, but when it comes to actually thinking about it, brain dead.
I cannot believe you have trouble with this.
I mean, it's fine sometimes, and sometimes, I mean, you could throw daggers better than me. You know what? Fuck it, give them to me. Let me see. Let me try this.
Okay, do you want me to just toss them on over, or...?
One by one?
Okay, we do this one at a time.
Alright, so I want both of you to make dex checks.
Pieces of wood are easier than knives, I'm gonna be real. Okay, what dex check do you want me to make?
Dex check.
Wild question.
Flat ability.
No
not
one's
flat, but-
around us, right? Like, in the vicinity of
Ability
where they
check,
would get
let's go.
hurt.
Oof.
Oh.
This is gonna go great. I could tell. Okay, well, they got away from me, alright.
Sandra, you're easily able to toss them on over, and Zach, you catch the first knife and find the second knife flying at you, and you're able to grab that one out of the air, and then a third knife comes at you, and you're just holding 2 knives in your hands, and you're just like, oh shit, so you step to the side, and the dagger just lands point first into the ground.
I do not throw the 4th dagger, seeing him struggling like this.
See, a bunch of fucking smashed tables are easier than that. The pointy ends scare me.
It's a little easier when they're not a sharp blade.
Maybe. We'll have to dedicate some time to that one where have some downtime.
I'll admit, daggers are probably not the best thing to start with.